What's black and white and red all over? It's these coasters that remind me of our murder mystery evening, an entertainment extravaganza that went awry. Yes, awry. Watch, won't you?
I am Mrs. Ruby Merlot. As a cultural, colorful pouring icon, I dress for every pour as one would naturally dress for dinner. I channel my muse with a quick vocal exercise, then ask my canvas what it wants to be. And now that you know my story, shall we pour?
Gracious viewers, welcome to you whether you're returning or new to my channel. First things first, I quickly vocalize to center myself. Murder most gruesome, murder most gruesome. Then I ask my canvas, my tiles, what they want to be. I've layered my very expensive cut crystal goblet with black and silver, 1 drop silicone in each, and with white without silicone. More info in my description section. How gratifying it is to see cells bursting forth in wild abandon when I pull away the goblet. A light torching takes care of pesky air bubbles and brings up even more cells. Once I see them and the patterns that have appeared, my pouring decisions become better informed. I identify which areas I want to keep and tilt off the rest. My goal is not to have these coasters all matchy-matchy, but to reveal and enhance the unique characteristics of each. A boon to my work and a great tip for you. I use an inverted plastic cup under each tile. I know, so unattractive, but so very useful. And temporarily attach them with double-faced foam tape. It makes tilting so much easier, as you can see. And it keeps my beautifully manicured nails and very expensive heirloom jewelry out of the paint. In most cases, anyway. But you must be on the edge of your seats waiting to hear about my murder mystery evening debacle. And I'm so eager to tell you. After the recent publication of my award-winning book, a modern-day mystery in the tradition of the great Agatha Christie, it was only natural that my town's Chamber of Commerce would choose me to design a murder mystery evening to benefit local businesses. Oh, what a delightful challenge for me. It would involve a tableau of sorts, with selected actors from the community playing the assigned parts and audience participation in solving the very heinous crime. All in good fun and naturally in the very best of taste. Of course, I cast myself as the detective. After all, I did take a criminology course on blood spatter patterns and their salacious significance. Oh, and here you see me using a toothbrush to apply my own spatters of red. It is my first attempt, I must confess, and I shot much of the red onto my studio wall. Against the white, it looks much like the blood spatters I studied. But back to my story. Mr. Merlot was appointed stage manager. He would be responsible for the lighting, set design, and the overall mechanics of the thing. On the night of our murderous extravaganza, I was backstage vocalizing to summon up my drama muse. A shot rang out, followed by Bibi's blood-curdling scream. No one can scream like that woman. That was my cue, the formidable grand entrance of Detective Mrs. Ruby Merlot. I burst onto the set and at once stepped out of character as I myself began screaming hysterically. Nothing was as planned. The walls of the set were splattered with 1,000,000 dots and dribbles of red. Not one as I had written, but 5 bodies lay lifeless on the floor. "No," I cried, "this is not the way it is supposed to be." The audience was silent, the actors frozen. With trepidation, I walked toward the bodies. When I was but a few feet away, they jumped up screaming, "Surprise, Mrs. Merlot, surprise! It is your best-selling book celebration party. We paint poured as a group to create your gift." And then I realized they, as well as the entire audience, were all holding toothbrushes dripping with red. Mr. Merlot, the dear man, sheepishly stepped forward holding a huge, still wet, and marginally attractive painting. At his insistence, that canvas now hangs above my casual lounge fireplace, a constant reminder of my very dear friends and of their well-intentioned sabotage of our murder mystery evening. Here are the finished coasters with such a provenance. But alas, they're just too attractive upon which to rest my fine wine glasses. Gracious viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have so much fun making them for you. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. It would be a crime not to, don't you think?